What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, we're finally going to be finishing Module 16. We're going to be talking about volume of spheres. We have talked about cylinders, prisms, pyramids, and cones. Finally, we're going to get to spheres, and we're going to get done with it. So, just like last time, we're going to go over the definition of a sphere. The definition of a sphere is just any three-dimensional shape, and the easiest way I could put it was a round three-dimensional shape with no base. So as y'all can see, this is a circle. It has no real base. You can put it on any side and it won't lean toward that side, right? It's like a soccer ball. It's like spheres. Think of spheres. It's like a marble. You can think of a marble, soccer ball, a basketball, a baseball. Yeah, you get it. Anyways, so the way we're going to be finding the volume of spheres is by using this formula. We're going to be using volume is equal to 4 over 3, the fraction, 4 over 3 times pi times radius cubed. All right, volume equals 4 over 3 times pi times radius cubed. So the only thing we're going to be using for this formula is going to be the radius, and in this first problem, it already gives it to us. So I'm gonna copy down my formula. Volume is equal to 4 over 3 pi r cubed. And I'm just gonna plug in my radius. According to my picture, my radius is 3.7 inches. So I'm gonna do 4 over 3 times pi times 3.7 inches cubed. I don't have a calculator ready. So one second. Continue. All right, so we're gonna do 4 over 3 times pi times 3.7 to the power of 3. I don't think that's right. Let me try again. 3.7 to the power of 3 times pi times... Alright guys, my calculator is messing up. Where's my phone? Ugh. I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way, where you multiply 3.7 individually 3 times. But you guys can use your fancy graphing calculators. Alright, so what I got was 212.07 inches cubed. That's what I got. I'm pretty sure I'm right, but if you think I'm wrong, let me know. All right, this next one, they once again gives us a sphere. We need the radius. What do they give us? That's right, they give us the diameter. So how do we turn the diameter into a radius? That's right, you're gonna divide by 2. So we're gonna divide 20 by 2, and we're gonna have a radius of 20 divided by 2. So we're gonna have a radius of 10 centimeters. Cool, so once again, we're just gonna plug into our formula for volume of a sphere, which is going to be 4 over 3 pi r cubed. That's gonna be 4 over 3 pi, 10 cubed. And then once you plug that into your fancy graphing calculators, it should give you 100 times 10, nope, 100 times 10. You guys can just plug it into your calculator. You don't need to listen to me plug this one's random numbers in. So what I got was 4,186.6 repeating. So we're just gonna call it 4,186.7. And that's gonna be centimeters cubed. Pretty easy, right? Sphere, pretty basic formula. All we have to do is plug in for radius. All right, here's a picture of my dog. Congratulations if you're watching the video. You get to see my dog. Cute. Here, we don't have a sphere. We have half of a sphere. So, how do you think? Think of any ideas. There's no wrong answer. How do you think we're going to find the volume of this half of a sphere? This hemisphere. That's right. we're gonna find the volume as if it was a regular sphere, a regular full sphere, and then we're just gonna divide it by 2 because it's only half a sphere. So once again, we're given the diameter, so we're gonna need the radius. We're gonna divide the diameter by 2, so 18 divided by 2, and it's gonna give us a diameter of 9. Now we're just gonna plug that into our volume formula, which is going to be 4 over 3 pi r to the 3rd power. Again, our radius is going to be 9, so we're gonna do 9 to the 3rd power. That's gonna give us 9 times 9 times 9 times pi times 4 divided by 3. Keep saying the numbers out loud. I'm sorry if this is confusing you. All you have to do is plug this into your calculator and it will give you the answer. Make sure you put parentheses around your 4 over 3, around your fraction. Yeah, and that's going to give you 3,052.1 inches cubed. But again, that's going to be the volume if this was a full sphere. But is this a full sphere? No, this is only half a sphere. So we're going to have to divide this number by 2. We're going to divide this number by 2, and it's going to give us 1,526.04 inches cubed. Again, I don't really care the way you round, as long as the process is right. But remember, in a scientific world, you don't round until you get to this very end step. You do not round until you get to this very end step. Awesome. So we once again are going to do a composite figure, which is just like two 3D shapes put together. So here we have a bullet casing for a gun. We're gonna have the top of it, which is going to be half of a sphere, and we're gonna have the bottom of it, which is going to be a cylinder. So first we have to find the volume of the half of a sphere, and we're going to add that to the volume of the cylinder. I'm going to split this into 2 sides. All right, I'm gonna do the sphere first because that's just what we've been doing. Once again, we're gonna find the volume of the sphere, of a full sphere, and divide it by 2 because we're only looking for half a sphere. So we're gonna do 4 over 3 pi r squared, pi r cubed. Again, our radius is 3, so we're just gonna plug in 3 for our pi, for our radius, and that's gonna give us 3 times 3 times 3 times 3.14 times 4 divided by 3. That should give us 113.04 for the full sphere. So this is going to be full sphere. Full sphere. But is this a full sphere? No, it's not. It's only half a sphere. So we're going to divide this number by 2. And that's going to give us a volume of 56.52. All right. So that's going to be the volume for this hemisphere. Now we got to find the volume for this cylinder. How do we find the volume of a cylinder? We're going to multiply the base of the cylinder, in this case it's a circle, times the height of the cylinder. So we need to find the area of the base. How do we find the area of a circle? You're going to multiply pi times r squared. And again, we're just going to multiply by the height of the cylinder. The r is going to stay the same as the sphere, is going to be 3. And the height of the cylinder is going to be 7. So we're just going to plug in 7 for the height. Now you can put this in your fancy calculators, and that's going to give you, I got 197. That doesn't sound right. 3.14 times 9 times 7. Yeah, 197. 197.82. So that means we're going to add this number by this number, because this number represents the volume of this hemisphere, and this number represents the volume of this cylinder. So to find the volume of the whole thing, we just have to add these 2 numbers. What is happening? We just have to add these 2 numbers together, and that should give us the volume of the full shape. Plus 56.52. That's going to be equal to 254.34 miles cubed. Cool. This marks the end of module 16. Next time you come to this class, I'm going to have a review, like a little module review with a bunch of questions that you guys should be able to do. I'm obviously going to do a video over that. So if you don't know something, if you are stuck on a question, you can just go through the video and find the answer. And also, all these homeworks. So homeworks 16.1, 16.2, 16.3, and 16.4 will be due at the beginning of next week. It will be due at the beginning of next week. I'm going to go over Wednesday morning to that room that you guys are in, and I'm going to pick them all up. So make sure they're in the basket by Wednesday morning. And then, yeah, good luck with your STAAR testings if you do have STAAR testing going on. And last but not least, here's another picture of my dog. Yay. Please make sure you hit that like button. Follow me on Patreon. We're so close to hitting 2 subscribers. Peace.